All right, hold on. I'm creating this quick video this morning because one of the things that I've been challenged with is being able to find quality work. Early in my career, when I graduated college, I was a bit more flighty with companies because I was looking for something specific in the job market. I was looking for high pay, because I was reading that people with my experience, like I had been an ops manager for a company for about 3 years. That's what I was putting on my resume. And I thought that that's what I deserved. I thought I should be getting double what I was making. So that was the challenge that I was having. I was bouncing around because I thought that I deserved more. I wish I had someone who I connected with to speak to about that situation. Meaning, I had college advisors who would talk to me about the market. If you set up a meeting with them, you had to be forward thinking, meaning you had to know to set up a meeting with them. So like I said, when I graduated college, I had this general knowledge, but nothing really technical. I knew how to use Microsoft Excel, basics. I could do like formulas and stuff like that, but that's all that I had because I thought, especially when I graduated, that's all you needed really to get a data analyst position. But when I went out into the job market, started applying to data analyst positions, they wanted SQL, they wanted Python wasn't around then that I know of, but they wanted a bit more than what I had. So I went back trying to find out what I needed to do to get those larger jobs. I started studying project management because I was looking around for something that pays well and that I could invest. My goal has always been to be an investor. I started studying project management over a decade ago. I have a certification as a certified project manager. It's always boiled down to money, having to get back into the right lane, right? So, some people have those conversations when you're young, right? So when I was in middle school, high school, I really wanted to be an actor. So I was trying to figure out how to do that without and cover myself, because the conversations that I had with people in the industry was that, you need a degree, right? Everyone that I spoke to, there was a stunt man. He was making about $400,000 a year, but he was risking his body every single time like a professional athlete. So he had to have this insurance. His name was Clay Fontenot. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's still in the industry. I hope he is. I hope he's still around. There was a movie called R.I.P.D., which filmed in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. I got a chance to be on set with them. It stars Ryan Reynolds. I forget the other actor's name. He's well known. But yeah, it was a movie, Dark Horse Comics. But yeah, I just remember speaking to the AD on set, the actors, and yeah, it was cool. And I really did consider becoming a stuntman when Clay was talking about making $400,000 a year. But I'm someone who's risk averse. I went to school first, and even playing sports, I wasn't someone who wanted to risk my body, right? Like, I wanted to survive long term, and I didn't want to end up having to go to a doctor all the time to service injuries that maybe you sustained you were younger. That's just the way that I viewed the world. Um, because I used to look at Michael Jordan and he used to walk hunched, right? And I said, no, I want to walk straight. I want to be able to stand straight when I get older. So those are the conversations that I was having. So I knew I had to finish my degree, something that I couldn't not do, but I didn't want a degree in theater or acting because I didn't feel as if I would be able to go far with it. But then again, there are certain things that you don't know about an industry until you get further into that industry. I started thinking today that there are other things that maybe if I had just made the jump full time, maybe I would have been okay. But I find myself in 2026, and it's been this way for a long time, really fantasizing about telling my stories. One, it's still, there's a large part of me that's still that in my head, that thespian that wants to record himself in movies. Like I've always wanted to be in movies. But now that I have a back injury, it's a bit more complicated, but I'm still there. Like I started working on my script, a script that I started a long time ago, and the motivation that I have is that I have to make this into a movie. Yeah, it is for financial gain. I've always dreamt of making money that way. I've always dreamt of making money with my content, the content that I can create, the content that I can promote. Love in a Candlestick is what I called it. It's really a play on my life, right? It's not exactly my life, but there was a period of time where things in that story that's how they played out. I can tell you about two. Well, yeah, you'll have to read Love in a Candlestick, which is going to be my film. But I'm going to find a way to get it done. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep working, try to get it done, because it's something that I've always wanted to do. To make movies, write books, and tell stories. Be a storyteller. All right, this is RJ signing out, and this is my video for today. Thank you, like and subscribe.